Welcome, Stoner Bros and Stoner Sisters. It's your Stoner brother here, Al. I don't have a guest today. He was supposed to come on. I guess he's just having some health problems right now. I hope he gets better, so we'll figure out what we're gonna do next week. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the Superstar Shakeup on Raw and SmackDown, and it's a special 420. I was hoping that my partner was here so we could smoke down and stuff like that, but obviously it's just me right now, and you obviously can't see me smoking because that's how I am, I guess. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, you can say that. What is this shit right here in my pipe? What is it? That's some goo. Oh, that's some trash right there. So I got some flow crumple going on right now, and I got some blue dream going on, flower. So I'm just trying to pick which nectar collector I want to use right now for this show. So you might hear some flame coming through on. That's perfectly cool. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with what happened with Raw. So first off, Kurt Angle starts off and he starts announcing that it's Superstar Shakeup. They've been promoting it for 2 weeks now, and it's just so he's promoting it, and the next thing you hear is Jobber Mahal. Yes, I call that dude Jabba. And I took it from my partner Scott because he calls him Jabba. So yeah, with Jobber Mahal, the United States champion just comes out and he says that he's on Raw. And so Mahal and the United States Championship were the first Superstar Shakeup acquisitions for Raw. Hardy won with a Swanton Bomb to become the new United States champion after the match. No way Jose taunted Mahal, so you could see a little rivalry going on there. It was kind of funny. Ha ha. Not funny, hilarious, but just funny. Ha ha. So, next is a match that I guess I was hoping, but I figured how it was put on the card, it wasn't going to do anything. And that was Bailey versus Sasha Banks, the boss. They went to a no contest when the Riot Squad came over to Raw. So that's another acquisition, not Raw, and they attacked both women. And so I was telling my partner Scott, saying, hey man, Riot Squad's taking over Absolution, and Absolution's going over to SmackDown. Then this is before we knew what was going on with the SmackDown shakeup. So that's what happened. Next segment was Authors of Pain defeated Hits, Heath Slater, and Rhino again. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were guests on Miss TV as the two newest Raw superstars. Despite competing against each other for a roster spot last week and neither winning, Kurt Angle interrupted to bring this up. But Zayn read an email from Stephanie McMahon and they said they belong on Raw. Angle welcomed them to Raw, then revealed that Daniel Bryan demanded Miz without the Miz tranche return to SmackDown. So I'm kind of stoked for that. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy defeated the Revival. This was the mini tournament finals to determine who'd face the bar for the vacant Raw Tag Team Championships at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Hardy pinned Dash after an assisted Twisted Fate. This tournament sucked. The Junior Tag League was better than this, and they had the same amount of competitive teams. It sucked. At first I was hype on the Hardy and Wyatt situation. Now I'm just like, what are they doing? So that was going on. Breezango appeared backstage to give the bar citations for being ugly. So that's another acquisition, actually. Breezango. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey welcome Natalya, who came over from SmackDown. So there's another one. Amber Moon defeated Mickie James. Moon pinned James with an eclipse. This segment here was, I think, one of the best segments of the night. That and the Miss TV segment with Kevin Owens. But this one right here, Dolph Ziggler returned to Raw. Titus Worldwide asked him to join their group, but were attacked by Ziggler's new associate, former NXT champion Drew McIntyre, and they got a pop. I was surprised to see Drew McIntyre myself. So they got a call up, and then they get an acquisition on there. So Dolph Ziggler's from SmackDown going on to Raw. That was really shocking. It was really shocking. Roman Reigns cuts a promo about Brock Lesnar in the Greatest Royal Rumble, but was interrupted by Samoa Joe. They teased a confrontation, but Joe said he faced Reigns at Backlash on his own time. I'm really excited to see Joe. You'll see why. Natalya defeats Mandy Rose. Natalya won by submission with a sharpshooter. Sonya Deville attacking Natty after the match, but Ronda Rousey made the save and tried to do something with that. And then Barrett Carbon is also on Raw. They did a little vignette with him. So you see a lot of things that happen. The shocker of the night. Breezango defeated the Bar. Fandango pulled Sheamus off the ring apron in the middle of a tag, allowing Breeze to roll up and pin Cesaro for the upset win, which was pretty cool. I was happy with that moment. Breezango deserved a win to give him up another notch onto the steps, so that was good. Number 8. This is the main event for Raw, and Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Roode defeated Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. It was kind of lackluster until the end, until this Roode was the final superstar to be shaken up. So Bobby Roode came through. The Miz rush, they refused to tag to The Miz at the end of the match, leading to him to taking a power slam from Braun Strowman and losing the match. So with that saying, that he's going to win with a victory, misses, he was going to win the victory, and then decided he was going to lose. And they lost on his final night on Raw. So that's what's going on. It was mediocre. If I gave it a 2.5, I call it the Bobby Lashley effect, because he's just terrible. Just terrible, man. It's just, I didn't really like the main event. And the main event was set up perfect. I like the main event. It's just that one guy is just terrible. Terrible Lashley. That's what I'm going to call him. Terrible Lashley. So SmackDown Live, going on what happened yesterday. AJ Styles comes up and opens up the show, does a promo, and starts telling about how he wants to fight Shinsuke Nakamura right then and there. And then Rusev comes out with Aiden English, has this big, huge pop, did Rusev Day chant, and AJ Styles like, all right, if you want to fight, let's fight. So they went and they had a fight. So AJ Styles defeated Rusev by disqualification. Aiden English attacked Styles early in the match, causing DQ. Daniel Bryan made the save for Styles. Afterwards, Page set up a tag team match with a Teddy Long impersonation for the main event. Number 2, Shelton Benjamin comes out, said he didn't need Gable and demanded competition. Randy Orton tried to answer the challenge, but Jeff Hardy answered instead. It was a good match, fought back and forth. If you gave him a little bit of time, it could have been a lot more entertaining. Jeff Hardy answered in Hardy won with the Swanton Bomb, and they win. And that was it with that segment. It was a good thing. I liked seeing Shelton Benjamin in singles competition. I've been saying that he should have been doing that for a minute. They totally screwed up. They finally admitting that they finally screwed up on the Jason Jordan angle because they bring in Chad Gable over. SmackDown's looking good. I'm heating up my nectar collector here, so I'm gonna take another little nectar collector. Smoke off of this flow crumble. It's time to get some performance enhancing drugs in my system. Hold on 1 second, getting it nice and warm and hot for ya. No, I can see it completely orange on the side, so yeah, it's pretty good. Here we go. Let me give me a drink here. All right, that was a good hit. So after they came back from commercial, absolutions were announced at SmackDown pickups and Superstar Shakeup. The next match was Luke Harper defeated Jey Uso. After the match, the Bludgeon Brothers tried to injure the Usos and only backed down when Naomi begged them to stop. So you kind of see where that's going. They used Naomi because of that factor there. So this was one of the best segments here. Another shakeup from Raw. Joe won by submission with a coquina clutch. After the match, Joe threatened to take all the opportunities to destroy everyone on SmackDown. So yeah, Samoa Joe is on SmackDown now, and I'm kind of excited, dude. I really am, because you got all these wrestlers that are in single competition: Shelton Benjamin, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles. You could do Aiden English and Rusev. You know, Luke Harper and all them. So that's kind of pretty cool. But some more things happened after this, and this is just on a short show. So they were like, okay, a vignette for Sanity minus Nikki Cross, at least according to the new arrival what the graphic showed. A returning Big Cass is on SmackDown now. Interrupted a backstage interview with Daniel Bryan and insulted him. Carmella held a celebration for her SmackDown Women's Championship win. Charlotte and the Iconics interrupted, then brawled with each other. Becky Lynch jogged out to make the save. So Billie Kay and Peyton Royce Iconic is out there. And you have Carmella. And Carmella with her little celebration, I guess. Charlotte Flair defeated Billie Kay. Becky Lynch and Peyton Royce remained at ringside. Flair won by submission with a figure eight. After the match, Carmella attacked Flair with the SmackDown Women's Championship, and the Iconics teamed up to beat up Lynch. And then SmackDown's newest arrival, Asuka, made the save. So Asuka's on SmackDown, which is a good thing. They should have done that in the beginning. But, you know, it's a good thing what they did with Raw and her. The Bar announced that they're heading to SmackDown. New Day and Ty Dillinger ran into R-Truth backstage. Truth thought they were all together on Raw. And another vignette showed, and it was Selena Vegas and Andrade Cien, and he's going to be on SmackDown also. So that's a pretty good thing. So, you know, you look at all these people, and we'll go here and on SmackDown and what they did from what they were till now. Let's see, they get Jeff Hardy, you know, already. Daniel Bryan is considered a pickup, in my opinion. They got Jeff Hardy, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe. They got Sanity. So you got Killian Dane, Eric Young, and Alexander Wolf. Uh, you got Big Cass. You know, Oscar came out. You got the Bar, and then R-Truth, and then Selena, then Andrade Cien Almas and Selena Vega. These are pretty good guys. It's pretty good guys here. I mean, it's pretty good. So we had AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan defeated Rusev Day by disqualification. Bryan had the match won with a running knee on Rusev, but was distracted by Shinsuke Nakamura showing up to once again low blow AJ Styles. Big Cass then attacked Bryan with a big boot, causing the official disqualification. So that was SmackDown. It was actually pretty entertaining. I gave it with all of their acquisitions that they got from Raw, made them look a lot better than they were a year ago. This time when they did have a Superstore shakeup, you could see so many storylines and stories, and if they do it right, and it's not a road dog terrible booking, like I've been saying. I mean, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe likes to see that. Daniel Bryan and The Miz and all of them. So you pretty much know like the first full big pay-per-view after the shakeup instead of Backlash, but the next one after that, it's gonna be big. And then put all these rivalries at first, or they should just wait in the head. I say they should just boom for certain few rivalries all throughout the year, and then at the end at WrestleMania, let them all combine all at one show, like what New Japan does. That would have been smart. So yeah, that's the end of the show, guys. I didn't smoke much, figure because it's just me. It's a short episode, but if it was just me and my partner here, we would have been longer because you would have heard his opinion. He's a lot more funnier than I am. I just pretty much review this thing, just go down. You know, so I'm gonna run it down. United States Championship, Matt Hardy defeated Jinder Mahal. It was all right. Bayley versus Sasha Banks went to a no contest. Riot Squad came out and interrupted, which was crap. Arthurs of Pain defeated Heath Slater and Rhino. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy defeated the Revival. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are back. Breezango was on Raw. Natalia's on Raw. Amber Moon defeated Mickie James. Dolph Ziggler returned to Raw. But he brought his friend Drew McIntyre, which is an NXT call-up. And that's a cool thing there because you get a little 3MB kind of action there. You know, Dolph Ziggler, Heath Slater, and now Jinder Mahal could be a 3MB reunion. And you could have Rhino play the drummer. That'd be pretty cool. Like I said, Natalia comes out. Luckily, Roman Reigns is in there still. Baron Corbin's on Raw now. Bobby Roode's on Raw. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good roster Raw has on there. So you look at, AJ Styles defeated Rusev by disqualification, and then Daniel Bryan comes out to save. Jeff Hardy comes over just after winning the championship on Raw, goes to SmackDown and defeats Shelton Benjamin. Runs, I think it's like Randy Orton comes out and like he was going to answer, and then Hardy starts running out, goes after Shelton Benjamin. Sunday night starts something there. Absolution's coming over. Luke Harper, DVOJ Oso, they're about to do some after the match beating, but Naomi stepped in. Samoa Joe defeated Sin Cara. Samoa Joe says that he's taking over SmackDown, and then I believe it. Sanity's coming over. Big Cass is on SmackDown. Carmella had her celebration. But new NXT collapse iconic interrupted with Charlotte interrupted. Becky came out. Charlotte Flair defeated Billy Clay. Uh, and Asuka's the newest rival coming on SmackDown. The Bar is coming on SmackDown. Our Truth is on SmackDown. And Andrade Cien Almas is on SmackDown. And then the main event, which ended in disqualification. So in all, it was a 2.5 for me for this whole entire 2 days. You can kind of see it's trying to get better, but honestly, you see a lot of potential in all these rosters now, but especially on SmackDown. I I have huge expectations for SmackDown now this year than I did for SmackDown last year because of all the people that they have on there. So catch me up next week for Wrestling Wednesdays again. Hopefully my partner Scott, I hope he's feeling better and he'll be on here next week. And we'll have a longer show and he'll give you your opinion. But other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell. Peace, love, and happiness. And y'all have a great night.